Welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Raw review for the 12th of December. The final Raw before Roadblock Part 2.
end of the line.
I prefer Part 2.
Right, so, and we're opening up this show in fantastic fashion. We're tag team up. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong company.
No, you can't say that.
Looking at you here, Bray Wyatt.
Oh, dear. He's going to be in trouble again.
No, we did kick off the show with tag team action.
Yes.
The triple threat tag team championship match. With your champions, The New Day, against Gallows and Anderson. And the newfound best buddies,
Yep.
Cesaro and Sheamus.
They've been in a bar fight, they've had some Guinness, and they're all good friends again. So,
Yeah, that's all you need. A good bar fight and some alcohol.
And it's got to be noted, just before this, Big E, that was not PG.
Oh, you mean how he explained he was the big, meaty third leg?
He knew what he was saying. You look at his face when he said that. It was like, yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah.
I thought it was put together very well, and Cesaro went on a bit of a one-man wrecking ball session, taking everyone out. What was it? Yeah, he done the 619 swing to I think it might have been Anderson. Then he hit someone on the outside. then he European uppercutted Kofi.
Oh, God.
Then he done the coup de grace stomp on someone.
Oh, Finn ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah, and then I believe he jumped back up on the turnbuckle and then done a bloody hell. Can't think of the bloody move now.
Yeah, I think it was the springboard elbow where he sort of flips in midair.
Yeah.
I don't know. It went a bit quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, back and forth, everything chaotic.
Quite a few close calls in this match as well.
Yes, but like it has been with most New Day matches recently, I sort of had the back of my mind they weren't going to lose it.
No. And we weren't disappointed.
No. I think, who was it? Kofi hit the Trouble in Paradise on one of them. I can't remember which one.
It was Cesaro held up. I think it might have been Anderson, and Sheamus done the brogue kick to him, and then as he turned around, Kofi hit the Trouble in Paradise on Gallows. Sheamus. And then Kofi held back Cesaro so he couldn't break up the pinfall.
Yep, so the New Day steal the win.
Yeah. And they're now our longest reigning tag team champions.
Yeah.
And we quickly saw backstage the party was getting started already. A few familiar faces in there. Bailey. I think Mick might have been there already.
Yeah, I think I saw Titus O'Neil in the background.
The Brand.
Just doing what he does.
Yeah. Whatever that may be.
And there was a big old bowl of bootios.
Sure that was left for Big E.
And unfortunately for Stephanie McMahon, she took a bit of a champagne bath.
Yeah. I think Xavier may live to regret that one. So yeah, she stormed off back to her office, and then Kevin Owens was there. He was touching lightly, hinting at things and that. Then Stephanie just saw it, turned around and said, look, if you got something to say to me, just come out and say it. I need to go and sort myself out. It's like, oh, it's all right. I'm in no rush. You go sort yourself out. And then I think I've got a good idea how to sort out your little predicament you just had.
Yes.
So we'll see what'll happen in that little segment. And then we had our first crush match of the night.
There's always one.
Wonder Brawn
Oh, no.
against Curtis Axel.
Well, like with most of these matches recently, there was only one way it was going to go.
Clash!
No, he's not Rusev. Well, unfortunately, Curtis was on the wrong end of a beatdown.
Wrong end of a beatdown, eh? Ugh. Yeah, and then Byron Saxon then went in the ring and interviewed Braun, and he just sort of said, "Oh, Curtis Axel, he just reminds me of Sami Zayn. He's pathetic, and he's no competition for me."
Didn't he say that you have to congratulate me on my victory before you ask me a question?
Yeah.
And Byron went, "Oh, yeah, congratulations." You got to use manners when dealing with the straw man. He even said Jericho asked to say please when he got the list back.
Yep. And then it cut to backstage with Mick Foley and Sami Zayn. Sami once again demanding a match against Braun Strowman.
Why would you want it? Why would you want a match with Braun?
I know.
It's crazy. Mick even said he'd give him any opportunity he wanted for any title.
Yeah.
Why would you want a match with Strowman?
So then Sami turned around to him and said, look, give me a match or I don't think Raw's the place for me anymore. So Mick said, if that's really what you want, then I'll give Daniel Bryan a call and we'll see if we can sort of trade out.
Yeah.
Then we had some cruiserweight action. We had the very controversial Alicia Davari.
Oh, God. Every time I see him, I'm just reminded of his brother.
And he was facing off against Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah, the golden links.
I'm sure Lynx would have something to say about that. Yeah, this was the right match. Admittedly, I didn't pay an awful lot of attention into it.
Yeah, it's a bit short. Didn't really go anywhere.
And then it was quickly interrupted by the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher.
And he is extraordinary.
And he basically informed us that he intended on interfering in this contest.
Yep. He's announcing his intention to interfere in the match.
Yep. And that Alicia Davari is a scoundrel.
And he was going to get a good and proper thrashing.
And he did.
Yeah. A bit of fisticuffs. He threw a headbutt at him.
Oh.
And he did that humongous drop kick, knocking Davari out of the ring.
That is one hell of an impressive drop kick.
He's got a leap on him.
The height he gets on it is incredible.
Oh, Jackie boy. Admittedly, I like his Twitter address too. Gentleman Jack G.
So yeah, and then we had some more cruiserweight action.
Oh wow, 2 in a row.
We had 2 former cruiserweight champions in this contest. The Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins.
Oh, mega TJP.
Yeah, both of them will be in action this Sunday against the current champion, the outlandish Rich Swann.
Oh, he's outlandish now, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. You can't say his name without saying outlandish first.
Oh, I've rather enjoyed this match.
Yes, didn't quite have the ending that the Brian Kendrick had planned. No, sorry, TJ Perkins had planned. But yeah, it was a good match. Brian Kendrick ended up picking up the victory in this one, though.
Yeah.
And that's all we got to say on that.
Yeah, he did, and there was something about a match between Perkins and Swan on the next 205.
Yeah. Oh, dear. And then our next match, we've got some women's competition.
Unfortunately, it's not the women that you want to see.
No.
Well, one at least.
Yeah, this all started the other week when Bailey was apparently trying to hit on Alicia Fox's man, Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
Apparently they're a couple now.
Yeah. I must have missed when that happened.
Yeah, and Alicia Fox wanted to teach Bailey a lesson that you don't mess with her man.
Oh, God.
You can see the writing on the wall for this one already.
Yep. Well,
I think Alicia Fox got about 5 moves in, if that.
yeah, I think there was a messed up scissor kick, which she completely botched.
Yep. Oh, and I think she got a German suplex or two in.
Yeah, I think we need to get Booker back and tell her to work on that scissor kick. Because that was awful.
Yeah. And then I think she went to go for a huge punch and then she was too busy standing around there and then Bailey just grabbed her and gave her to a Bailey to belly suplex.
Yeah, hopefully out of the company.
And if you haven't already guessed, Bailey won the match.
Yeah, it was just the right decision because Alicia Fox shouldn't be pinning anyone ever.
No.
Stupid bitch.
And then we had the... what are they bloody calling it? Behind closed doors,
Yeah.
reveal of Rusev and Lana.
You knew this was going to be complete and utter BS.
And it was completely not a BS.
Basically, all they showed was the footage of Rusev beating up Enzo last week in the hotel room.
Yeah. But then he meshed with the wrong man.
Yeah.
Said he was then confronted by Big Cass.
He's a big man.
If you don't already know by now, he's 7 foot tall.
And if you haven't heard, you can't teach that.
No. So yeah, Cass talked some smack with Rusev, and then it got physical.
Yeah.
And then Rusev ran off. and then it was randomly announced the two of them would be fighting at Roadblock on the kickoff show.
Yeah, great match. What a career boost for Rusev.
Mm.
Oh no. Speaking about controversial gimmicks.
And then we've got the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn,
Let's go.
facing off against the man who has found his true inner peace, Jindal.
Oh God.
Didn't go too well for Jindal this match.
It never does. The match hasn't gone well for him since he debuted.
Since he picked up that random victory over Heath.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, that was the one that earned him the contract.
Yeah. Yeah, don't need to discuss this too much.
No.
Jinder got his ass handed to him.
More.
And he got a great big haluva kick for his troubles. And Sami Zayn won the match.
No, I'd have done it again. I'd have done it a second time and a third time, just to make sure. But yeah, and Sammy got the microphone and he demanded his match with Braun Strowman or else.
I don't know, man, but for me, these demands and requests, they're just not the same since Samoa Joe done it to Regal.
Regal!
Yeah, going back to Sammy, he basically said, look, you're giving me this match or I'm done. So he said, right, I've got off the phone with Daniel Bryan, and we've come up with after lots of backwards and forwards negotiations, we've come up with a deal, and we've agreed to trade for equal talent. And then Sami just said, right, okay, where do I sign? Just let me know. And then Mick was like, oh, don't you want to know who you're being traded for? And he's like, well, not really, but go on then. Then it was revealed that he would be getting traded for Eva Marie.
Ooh. Is she even back yet?
No, she's not.
Well, no, this sent Sami into a rage.
Yeah, and then
Like, Eva Marie.
I'm worth 100 Eva Maries. I'm worth 1,000 Eva Maries.
He was not happy.
And then, in typical fashion, Mick done his usual face telling it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, well, you know what? You gotta take all that anger, you gotta multiply it by 100. Because that's what it takes to beat a man like Braun Strowman. And he just does the whole usual. I'm a fan of yours, Sami. I would never trade you. I believe in you. And all this rubbish.
Yeah, it's like I said, this whole angle just reeks of... Well, it's basically Vince. He knows that we want Sami Zayn on SmackDown. And this was his way of saying, yep, I know it. But we're going to keep him on Raw anyway.
Yep.
So the match has been made official.
Yeah.
Which is great.
And then, before we go on to our main event for the night, it's got to be noted that backstage, Kevin got Stephanie to agree to another tag team title match. It would be the world's greatest best friends, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens,
Jericho
against the New Day for the tag team titles.
Oh no.
Then just before this match was about to start, Mick Foley then announced that Rollins and Reigns would be joining this match as well.
Oh yeah, the buddies, they've forgiven each other for Seth breaking up the Shield.
Yeah.
For Roman eating that chair in the back all those years ago.
Yeah. And that was our main event for the night. Another triple tag team match, but this time New Day, they'd have Big E and Xavier Woods.
Yeah, they changed it up a bit, used the Freebird rule.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if you're going to have two matches, you change one of them. Good strategy. And I really enjoyed this match. This was...
Yeah. You were actually thinking in the back of your head, Christ, are they actually going to retain these?
Yeah.
Are they not going to break the records?
Because, I mean, if you think about it, when the Shield were tag champions, it was Rollins and Reigns.
Yeah, because obviously at the time Dean was US champ.
Yeah, for a long time.
Even though he didn't really defend it all that much.
No, only about 3 or 4 times. The rumour was Vince apparently forgot that he had the belt.
Good one, Vince.
So no, this was back and forth match, action everywhere, so a lot of good spots here.
Yeah, Xavier Woods got a bit of a beating at times.
Oh, but he also got some good moves in. He dived off the top rope, do his springboard elbow.
Yeah.
He did the honor roll.
The honor of the honor roll.
Yeah. It's a damn good move.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think how this one ended.
I think, I think it was Kevin and Jericho done their sort of tag team finisher.
Yeah, the whole powerbomb into the code breaker.
So I think, was it Xavier Woods?
I think it
or was it Rope? It might have been Big E actually.
I don't know.
It was the one or the other.
Yeah, he did it a while.
Yeah. And then Seth Rollins got in the ring And then he pushed Kevin Owens into Jericho to break up the pin.
Yeah, I remember it now.
Of course, that enraged Jericho. So what are you doing? You're costing us the match.
You idiot.
Yep. And then with that, Chris walked off. Or was that after, actually?
I think it was after.
Yeah. And then something happened. And Xavier Woods ended up sneaking the pinfall.
Yeah.
And the New Day are still the tag team champions somehow.
Yep. Which meant that they would break the record.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Demolition do not longer hold that record anymore.
An interesting thing to note. Apparently, Demolition are in some sort of legal dispute with the WWE.
That is slightly interesting after WWE have just let a tag team break their record. Dear.
So that was the end of the match and indeed the end of the show.
Yeah, and then unfortunately Kevin ate a spear from Roman.
Yep. The final action of the night was Roman holding up the two belts. And the audience were, doing what they normally do, booing the hell out of him.
Dear.
Vince, your plan is working well. Roman Reigns, main eventer. Keep going with that. It's working.
Yeah. And that was this week's Raw.
Yeah, not a bad Raw. Better than last week.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know you're probably thinking they're conspicuous by the absence of the women's champion and her challenger. They showed some video with the promo for Roadblock. And that was about as much as you got from those two.
Yeah. So, we won't see them until Roadblock.
Yep. So, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage.
I've been Martin.
And the one and only Sam H. That was your Raw review, and we will see you on the next one. Adios.